Anthony and Brett Berry are terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. So let's take a look at the starters for Albuquerque. McAdoo out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Rafer Alston, and it's Smith, and it's Williams at the 3 spot. We've got Petrovic. Nowitzki is out there with Antetokounmpo, and it's Nikola Jokic, and it's Doncic in at the 1 spot. Well, this one's a dream for Dallas fans with this roster. We're going to see Luka Doncic and Dirk Nowitzki team up once again.
And there's just no way to guard these two. I mean, so much offensive flexibility and shooting. Easily the 2 greatest Mavericks of all time.
And Greg, not only 2 of the greatest Mavs ever, but possibly 2 of the greatest Euro players to ever do it in the NBA.
Well, Dirk is certainly one, and Luka might already be there with him. The way they came over and changed the NBA with their play, they even played together for the Mavs with Dirk passed that torch to Luka.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Here's McAdoo. Back to Smith. Here's Petrovic, covered by Smith. And Nowitzki wide open. He fires, cans it from downtown.
And the defense has to be up on Nowitzki more than that because he's too good a shooter from outside.
Puts it up for Adebayo. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
That's everything you want there. Bam Adebayo up there, vertical, good hands, and the big throwdown.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Pass to Jokic. Over Adebayo. And it's Jokic missing. Smith drives in, and it's good for 2. Smith's got 5 points so far.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
And it's Doncic. That time on the assist by Giannis.
Creating space. Doncic will move defenders around.
Here's Alston. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here's Jokic. And here's Doncic from the arc. Rebound by Smith. Doncic against Alston. Smith for 3. It's good from long range. Smith's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for Albuquerque. Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt. Let's hope he's okay.
And this would be a terrible blow. Hopefully it's less serious than it looks.
Well, looking at his face right there, you can tell he's in a lot of pain, and there's a lot of trepidation right now on that team's sideline.
And certain guys dictate the pace of the game. Doncic as much as anyone.
Adebayo with a screen on Schroeder. Alston pass to Adebayo, and he banks in the layup. Adebayo's got his second bucket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Yep, that one goes in there. He has 5.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Here's Williams. It's hauled in by Nowitzki. Jokic finds Doncic. Outside, Kukoc. Pass to Jokic. There's the triple. And Dirk Nowitzki hits from deep. Nowitzki's got 8 points.
Exceptional playmaking there from Jokic, just seeing the gap.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Markkanen, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. And so here's Albuquerque, trailing by 2. Smith the pass to Williams. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Well, you like it when J.R. Smith moves the ball. You know J.R. wants to shoot it. Nice pass there.
Kicks to Doncic. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. And so here's Albuquerque. Pass to Alston. There's the pick. Here's McAdoo. Shoots over Markkanen. McAdoo misses.
And that was almost a block. Still, it did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Some changes for Albuquerque. Randall comes in for McAdoo, and OG Anunoby subbed in for Smith. And so here's the home team. Schroeder looking over the floor. On the wing, Stojakovic. He's defended by Randall. 54 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here is Alston. Puts it up. And Adebayo throws it down.
Yeah, those possessions like zombies staying alive out there, courtesy of Bam Adebayo.
43 seconds left in the first. Schroeder dishes to Stojakovic. A three ball. Rebound by Albuquerque.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Randall. Pass to Alston. Randall, a screen on Schroeder. There's the drive. And stolen by Nowitzki. Randall with the block.
No, sir. Randall up there says,
And Anunoby slams it in.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Albuquerque out in front. They're up by 3. And don't. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Albuquerque.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Enzo in the game for Albuquerque. They've got Embiid. Alex Caruso out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Randall. And it's Boozer in at the 4 spot. Anunoby passes to Caruso. Drops in the tray. Caruso's got the lead up to 6 now for Albuquerque.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Pass to Jokic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
Giannis, he's checked in for Tony Kukoc. Embiid sets the pick for Anunoby. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Caruso. And again, it's Albuquerque.
Well, Randall, when he has the ball in his hands, aware that there might be an open teammate, that time he found him.
Giannis kicks it over to Schroeder. Pass to Markkanen. Jokic against Embiid. To the paint. Embiid with the steal. To the middle. And Boozer throws it down.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And Albuquerque making a change here. Rand's checked in. Here's Antetokounmpo. Long range from the inbound. Boozer with the defensive effort. Schroeder against Caruso. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Down low. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And Brent, when you talk about the best player in the league, Giannis has got to be in that conversation, correct?
Yeah, there's no doubt, Kevin. I mean, the numbers he puts up are incredible. It's how easily he dominates a game and just how unstoppable of a force he is. You know, there's so many teams out there trying to find answers for what Giannis is doing to them offensively, but how do you equip a defense to slow down the force that is Giannis Antetokounmpo?
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And they're running. Here's Stojakovic. Here's Jokic. Jokic polishing off the break.
And Jokic long enough to get to that ball and control it.
Albuquerque leading by 7. Anunoby kicks to Brand. Pass to Caruso. Boozer a screen on Schroeder. Caruso. Oh, good with the triple. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Boozer. And the dunk by Boozer.
Doesn't get any easier than this. Boozer rising up with confidence there and powering it home.
Now Markkanen covered by Brand. Markkanen can't get it to go. On the wing, Anunoby. Defended by Stojakovic.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Her passes to Antetokounmpo. Off target from three-point range. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for Albuquerque. To the inside. Here's Boozer. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Exceptional finish from Boozer, just powering through the tough coverage.
J.R. Smith, who checked in for OG Anunoby. The numbers will back it up, Brent, but when you watch OG Anunoby, it's easy to see why he is an elite defender.
Yeah, Kevin, he's been slept on by a lot of casual fans around the NBA, but trust me, diving deeper into the numbers, OG's defense is elite. He's got that strength, he's got the wingspan, he's got great instincts, and he is daunting for any would-be scorer that wants to put points on the board. Yeah, once Giannis gets the ball there, you can forget it.
Boozer with the screen for Caruso. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, I can settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. A big group substitution here for Albuquerque. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Embiid. McAdoo comes in for Boozer. Jalen Williams is checked in for Elton Brand. And Rafer Alston is subbed in for Alex Caruso. Pass to Antetokounmpo. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Sinks the three-pointer. Doncic has got 5.
And we know Doncic has limitless range, but for him, it's about becoming more consistent from deep.
And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul. Now into the lineup.
51 seconds left here in the second. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Smith. Here's Alston. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 3 assists now in this one.
Oh, the dish from Smith. Great basketball play by J.R.
Doncic looking it over. Here's Jokic. That shot off. Great D that time from Adebayo. Smith with it. Defended now by Wagner. Smith no good. Here's Jokic. Second chance shot. And it's sent back by McAdoo. Here's Williams. Count that one. Williams has got the lead up to 13 now for Albuquerque.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
And you can tell the defender not anticipating the step back. He was headed in the opposite direction.
A big-time effort for Alex Caruso, providing a lot of energy for Albuquerque. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We come back right after this. Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Alex Caruso with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
And it's time for an injury report.
And guys, unfortunately, he has a collapsed lung. Obviously, that's very bad news. Unfortunately, they've ruled him out for tonight and likely for the foreseeable future. Kevin?
Good information, David. He's certainly been on our minds. Now, at least, Greg, we have a little more clarity.
Yeah, now they have the information they need to take the best course of action.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
So with Gasol on the bench, here's who Rick Carlisle's going with. Nowitzki is out there with Antetokounmpo. And it's Peja Stojakovic. Then there's Doncic, and it's Jokic in at the 5, roaming the paint. Jokic passes to Nowitzki. Over McAdoo. Rebound by Albuquerque. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound in this one. You know, Brent, when you wonder why GMs take a risk on Project Big Man, Bam Adebayo is an example of why they do just that.
Yeah, Kevin, it's not always about the project working out. It's about teams that have a plan for the project, and certainly Miami was able to do that. You have to credit Bam. He put the work in. The guy has been solid. He's an all-star. He's continuing to improve, and he gives you everything on both ends of the floor every night.
And so here's the home team. It's a 13-point game. Here's Antetokounmpo, and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Giannis has got 11.
And I like that. Giannis slowing down just a little bit, in control there. We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space, just clanked it.
Doncic outside. Back to Giannis. Losing his ties, Giannis!
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Rebound by Smith.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
Nowitzki for 3. Rebound by Albuquerque. Adebayo's got 5 rebounds tonight. And it's blocked. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Doncic passes to Antetokounmpo. Now Nowitzki. And here's Jokic. He's guarded by Adebayo. The fadeaway. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds in the game. Back to Williams. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Giannis.
And even without that 3 balls dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Pass to Doncic. 5 on the clock. And here is Nowitzki. And Nowitzki slams it in.
Tremendous offensive output tonight. Dirk can stuff the stat sheet.
Caruso kicks to Adebayo. Here's McAdoo. Good ball movement here by Albuquerque. Here's Smith. And it falls over the rim and in. Smith's got 14 points. 1:16 left in the third. Stojakovic the pass to Jokic. And here is Doncic. A three. The shot missing. Williams against Giannis. Williams kicks to Caruso. Lets it go from deep. Here's Adebayo. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Caruso against Jokic. It's good on the putback. Caruso's got the lead up to 13 now for Albuquerque.
And I don't care what his size is, you cannot forget to box him out. He's just got a nose for the ball, and he is fearless in attacking the glass.
Giannis right side. Great D that time from Adebayo. And Albuquerque with the possession. This is the most they've led by 13 points.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
Shooting for Albuquerque, Alex Caruso. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
Wow, what did he have? Something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Some changes for Albuquerque. Embiid, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Boozer comes in for McAdoo, and Julius Randle subbed in for Williams. Giannis against Randle. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Physical basketball from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
And so it's Albuquerque up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Right back at... How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. Now, he told his guys not to get comfortable. He said, so we've got a little breathing room. So what? That's no reason to slow down out there. He wants them to keep the effort up. Guys?
Thank you, David. And so in the game for Albuquerque, they've got Mitchell. Carlos Boozer out there with Joel Embiid. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Randle in at the 3, the small forward. Anunoby against Wagner. Pass to Gasol. Antetokounmpo against Randle. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating.
Yeah, go ahead and get in front of that if you want to. Man, with a dunk by Giannis.
Boozer a screen on Doncic. Mitchell dishes to Boozer, and the dunk by Boozer.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Wagner passes to Kukoc. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Love the assertiveness from Kukoc. A valuable offensive weapon for this team.
Here's Randall. The kick out to Boozer. Wagner against Anunoby. Embiid with a screen on Wagner. Bangs home the trifecta.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
On the wing, Doncic. Outside, Kukoc. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Kukoc with the steal. Doncic right side. Back to Kukoc. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Kukoc has got 6 in the quarter.
A legitimate threat to burn you outside. Kukoc understands when he should take that shot.
Mitchell looking it over. Randall kicks to Anunoby. Albuquerque needs to get a shot off. It's Boozer missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Kukoc gets the bucket.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Both teams will make substitutions. Albuquerque leading by 7. Caruso kicks to Williams. Back to Caruso. Embiid sets the pick for Caruso. Cranes the three-pointer.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
Inside. Here's Antetokounmpo. Hits the jumper. Antetokounmpo's got 19 points.
Nice decision-making by Schroeder there with a terrific assist.
Pass to Caruso. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. The kick out to Williams. Takes a 3. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Doncic. Rebound by Albuquerque. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Doncic against Anunoby. Pass to Jokic for 3. Rebounded by McAdoo.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
First team foul.
And the first one drops.
Jalen Williams at the line for 2.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. All new players now for Albuquerque. Down low. Out to Doncic. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. J.R. Smith picks one up. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Jokic, no good. Schroeder against Alston with the drive. Out to Smith. Shoots over Doncic. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And Albuquerque leads by 12. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo. Up and in from the low block. And Albuquerque with the possession. Alston with the ball. Puts up a deep 3. Misses there. And so Albuquerque takes the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.